So Benjamin was found by someone in the public in Detroit. They called us because I think once they got him into their home, they realized that he was in really, really bad shape. And we had our rescue team go pick him up so that he could get the medical care that he needed. The first time I saw Benjamin, he had a lot of matted fur. He was very, very skinny. When we started to look a little further at his fur, we noticed there was maggots just covering all under on his skin, under all the mats. His fur actually just kind of peeled off a little bit. We knew we had to get those maggots off of him and do what we could to get some of that matted fur off. He was in such bad shape, we actually didn't know what his outcome would be at the beginning. We deal with emaciated dogs a lot. He was a little more extensive because he was not moving. He was not able to get up. He had lost so much muscle and so much weight that he really was immobile. So we had to do a lot of cleaning, a lot of care between the IV fluids and medications, and just making sure that he ate. We did everything we could, and in the end, it was really up to him to decide if he was able to push through all of this. With Benjamin, it took him almost a week and a half to actually be able to walk because he was so skinny, he had no muscle. Usually with some of our skinny dogs, they come in and it gives them a couple days and then they start walking, they start to feel better. So it did take a lot longer with him. A lot of times he was so weak that he could take a couple steps and then he would fall over. The moment I saw Benjamin take his first few steps,
come on, you can do it! Good job!
I was kind of overwhelmed by it because that was something that we needed to happen to continue caring for him. It was unusual that after a week and a half he was still not really walking, and it really, really worried me. So when we got him outside and he took those first few steps in the grass, I thought, okay, this is something we can keep going, we can keep helping him, we can give him a good quality of life. After that week and a half, when he started to build up his muscle again and he started to get his normal appetite back, we were able to discontinue some of the more extensive care and send him into a foster home for weight gain and let him be kind of a normal dog. So when Benjamin left us for foster, he didn't have much hair, he was still very skinny. He could walk, but it was very slow. When we would recheck him every week, we were just amazed at how great he looked. He would be running around. We would be surprised at all the little things that had gotten better.
Benjamin, come here.
And he just continued to gain weight and then grow hair back. I remember at one point I didn't really recognize him. I didn't realize it was him when he came back for a recheck because he looked so different and so good. And his personality came out. You know, he even just to hear him bark was a cool thing because he was so sick that he couldn't even bark or really move. So to see him transition from that to, you know, after foster when he came back, just seeing him look like a normal dog was amazing. And being able to give Benjamin that extensive of care, the reason we're able to do that is through donors and fosters. We really rely on that to be able to take a dog that's in such poor shape like Benjamin and see him go from that all the way to being in a happy home and a normal dog. You know, we really wouldn't be able to do that without all the support.